3, 2, okay, so apparently we're recording. I'm a little less trusting of this camera because the other day Pip and I sat outside in the sun and we played Disturbed Friends and we had a few hundred drinks and got to the end of the entire process and realized when I went to upload them this morning that none of the videos had recorded. So, me and Canon G7X are having severe trust issues at the moment. And I tracked it the whole time. But that's not why I'm here. Today is day fucking 23 of our quarantine, isolation, whatever the fuck you're calling it these days. And about 15 minutes ago, we got to the end of something that we've been battling with for a few days that thankfully is a first world problem. One of our drains decided that it was going to back up, so we've been in a situation for the last 4 or 5 days where every time you wash the dishes, the dishwater comes up in the bath, and every time you turn anything else on, it sits in the bath for. And when I say the bath, I mean the tub in which we wash our wash our lackluster, pulpy white bodies. So there've been a lot of dishes around, and the more I talk about this, the less of a problem it sounds like, but that in itself conveys how fucking entitled I am and how fortunate we are to have the things that we have. Nevertheless, I'm fucking thrilled to just have solved this. We've bought plungers, we haven't left the house, we haven't even gone to the shops, we won't. And our thing at the beginning of the quarantine for us, when we looked at each other and said, okay, so what does success look like in this situation here? We're planning to get to the end of this thing without having to leave the house at all. And so far, we've managed to do that. We are ordering and shopping. We're doing all that. So, as a result, about a month and a half ago, I used the plunger, and it disintegrated in my hands. It wasn't my plunger. It was the one that kind of came in the house, and in amongst all the other crazy shit that was going on at the time, I ended up not replacing it. So we waited 2 days or so. We asked everybody we could ask to see if we could borrow a plunger, which is a weird thing to be asking friends and people for, but, you know, as needs must in trying times. So nobody had one, unfortunately. So we ordered one on the internet. We tried that. We tried some of this kind of drain cleaner stuff, the first lot, and then reordered some heavier duty stuff that we put in about 6 or 7 hours ago. I've just wanted to have a bath. Just a bath. Fuck, even just standing in the shower without the water pooling up to your knees with little chunks of detritus and supper and things that have maybe been in the pipes from supper from 3 or 4 days ago washing around your legs. I'm really thankful. And future me, future person, future you reading that, you watching this right now, I can be thankful. Like, you got a house, you got food in your belly, you got your bills paid. You are 2,000% better off than most people are, and you fucking remember that, because you need to be thankful for it. We all could learn to be thankful. I'm so relieved. I'm so stupidly relieved by all this. On the other hand of stuff, if you want to do something a little more lighthearted, I'll put a link in the doobly-doo. Pip and I sat today and we read the entirety of our book, Poison Candy. So that's 100 word stories. Again, with the technical difficulties and all the other stuff, but I'll get into that on another day. It's a 2.5-hour video. I will put the link to the original Facebook broadcast if you want to check it out. It's on our Pugnacious Press page. You can just clickety-click that shit and check all the comments and like and all the other shit that goes with it. It's very Facebooky. But if that ain't your jam, I'll put the link to the video on YouTube. So we uploaded it to there from Facebook after the feed went down. Well, after the feed was finished. And that'll have all kinds of links and some fun stuff. So it's just a little something to keep you all busy and crazy and interested and just fun. It was just fun, terrible horror, and we had a couple of gins, and we just hung out. It was really fun. We've been talking about it for about a week or two. Kelly Rickard actually suggested that we do a reading of some kind, so was one of those, we woke up and thought, today we'll do it. Let's just do it. There was no preparation, as I'm sure comes through in the result, but it was really fun. We just hung out and we read some stories, and we had friends and family and people drop by, and it was really lovely. So if you want to get your eyeballs on that, I'll put that in the thing down below. Check the shit out of that, and yeah, wash your fucking hands and stay the fuck at home. I'll see you guys soon. Cheers.